So the third thing is Rochester is hosting a free, I think,
Yeah, you said it.
DLC contest, which is pretty neat. So the idea is it's kind of like the character creation contest that we had last month for our Patreon dudes, where we like rated them, and they have a rating system. I think it's but they had a more stringent sort of setup there. If somebody has the link, if you could DM it to me. What?
I don't think there's a link. I think you just send your stuff to an email address.
Oh, is it just straight up an email? Okay, well
Yeah.
that's funny. Um, but there's no like you don't have to do art and like that. I had and it's 4 characters you have to make with 2 pieces of support for. Does not need to be attack foundation like all of the DLCs. You could do attack. You could do asset action. You can do whatever, just 2 pieces of support, whatever makes sense for your guy. And they have to be the most the biggest thing in this thing. Wow, I just said the biggest thing in this thing.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Is each of the characters has to be a set triplet of symbols, right? So you can't.
Yeah, I believe they picked symbols.
Yeah, they picked 4 sets of 3 symbols, which equals 12. That's all of the symbols. And it's so that they don't have to like. They can say, "Oh, this is the best of this set of symbols. This is the best of this set of symbols," and so on
they
and
don't
so
have to
forth.
go.
Yeah.
They don't have to go across.
Yeah,
They'll have 4 winners, one for each symbol.
Yeah,
Spread.
is it really?
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
It's a 1 winner for each symbol triplet, right? It's not one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
each
so
symbol
it's 4.
spread.
Yeah, it's 4 boxes,
Yeah.
not 12, right? That's what I
Yeah,
assumed.
yeah,
Is they
4.
what they were doing is that they wanted to give out just 4, because 12 boxes is a lot. Like 4 boxes is already you're giving away, like $200 worth of product, and not getting anything back for it. If it's free,
Are
it's
they
fun.
7th cross boxes?
No, I think it's
Libra.
I think it's Libra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Not
Libra.
bad.
A little
That whole
revoked
set's
in that
ba-
set.
That whole set's
Yeah.
banned anyway.
Top Deck Heroes at Rochester. Oh, there you go. Top Deck Heroes at Rochester CCG. Send that to those guys. Also check out Top Deck Heroes, even though they stole our format and stole our ideas.
They do a good job.
They do a good job. Yeah, Top Deck Heroes on Wednesday nights. I typically can't watch them because I'm rehearsing on Wednesday nights, but tune in and have fun. I check it out on the VOD, which they do post afterwards. And if you're from Rochester, contact me so I can post your things on fucking YouTube so that other people can watch it. God damn. Let me. You should post your podcast, like actual podcast.
Oh, they just not post it?
No, it's on Twitch. You gotta go watch the VOD on Twitch.
Oh.
But the bot gets deleted after a couple days.
Yeah. But it's cool. It's cool. I made a DLC. I had a lot of fun with it. On Saturday, I streamed myself making the cards. And I asked our Patreon guys to send in their stuff, and I got a couple of them, and also Cameron Cardwell sent me his to fuck with, and I wanted you guys to help me to give them criticism, not tear it apart and rate it. We're not rating it. We want to help our boys win. You know what I'm saying?
Cameron
Right.
Cardwell, freeloading as always, guys.
Cameron Cardwell.
Listen. If they want to win, we gotta talk strategy. So what you gotta do is you gotta appeal to the judges.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta make a character that target the nice resources for Tim Keefe. You gotta make a character that does cardboard capoeira for Broberg. You gotta make like a turn 0 aggro monster for Jesse. And I don't know what you do for Sean.
Sean liked Jeddah. Sean really liked Jeddah.
Make something really, really fair for Sean, because he loves saying that things are power keep cash grabs. So like, make something really fair for him.
Yeah, that's
I'm sure
the
he'd
thing.
love a really fair
Like Sean,
character.
I've never actually gotten to play Sean before, so I don't. But I've heard him talk about Jeddah and how much he liked Jeddah for the last 2 years.
I'm getting conflicting opinions because Phil says he likes things that are fair, but then Bromley says he likes Jeddah.
He just likes to complain about things not being fair.
He likes to complain about fair enough, dude. Fair enough. All right.
Then you make a character that gets stronger the more Libra cards your opponent has. That easy.
Get a character that can play banned cards, but he's terrible, right? He's bad, but he gets to play uneroded Boulder Barrage.
Probably Dean. There's like a really old Soul Calibur character, Olkadon, that he was just allowed to play all the character only cards. That's all he did.
Yeah, that was his thing. Yeah, so one of the things that their ratings, I think, are based on creativity. How it's like if it would be good in standard. If it's not too powerful, it's supposed to be like a realistic character lineup, right? Like you're trying to get like you get points at a time. So it's kind of like what we were doing, right? Where it's like, would this be good in standard? Would it be fun? Is it creative? Like, but you might get somebody like Keenan's character that was like 10 out of 10 creativity, but 0 to 0 for like this could be great thing, right? Because it was pick your favorite number. That's the plus damage on this card. So my recommendation is go with something that is like feasibly you could see people playing this and not just swamping a tournament, but also could make a top 8. Make a top 8 easily. Potentially win, right? Not like auto win, not something that JJ would want to play and Tyner would consider, but he thinks there's another character better than it because it's
you don't want to make Usopp,
You want to make Usopp.
You don't want to make Usopp.
All right, cool. So we're gonna go through. Go ahead, sorry.
I said no one wants to make an Usopp, guys.
Except for Bryant. Bryant wanted to make an Usopp.
You don't want to make a Brad Townsley,
Yeah. Well, no. The funny thing about both of those characters is that until you got to the line that was broken, it was cool.
Yeah,
fine.
Like,
yeah.
wow, what a good character.
Yeah, this is so cool. Last line.
Last line. All my attacks are downward spiral. Wait, hold on.
But cool. So we're gonna go over a few of them. I have a one from Nick Ragan. I have one from Kevin Broberg, which I think is pretty neat. That Kevin posted his in our thing. I've got mine, and then I've got Tamron's. It's cool that Nick made like templates for it. You do not have to make a template. But if I have some free time over the course of the next week, which I think I will have some free time, if anybody watching this video is like, hey, I want my stuff made to a like an actual picture, I'd love to help you out. I can give you templates, or maybe I can actually set it up for you. It doesn't take very long to do, honestly. So I'd love to help you out. Nick also has been doing that for people. So, reach out to Nick Ragan or to me, and we can get your stuff templated and looking like a shiny new card.
Secret Squirrel, guys.
So his first card from Nick Ragan is Secret Squirrel 720. This is the Air Chaos Void one. This is the one that nobody wanted. Right, Kevin Broberg got these symbols.
This is my favorite one.
Did Kevin Broberg get the bad symbols jamboree?
Because he wasn't there.
Because he wasn't there.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
However, this is my favorite symbol spread actually, because this is just the bullshit. I'm just gonna do some crazy shit here.
This is actually the meme symbol, right? If you're gonna have a character that does some weird shit, it would have these 3 symbols, right?
Yeah.
So this says enhance, remove 2 foundations, build 1 foundation removed from game pile that was not removed from play this turn.
Oh no.
Okay. Enhance,
tracking.
Destroy 1 foundation. This attack gets +1 speed and +2 damage. Cancel the next ability your rival attempts to play this turn.
Oh my god, what's that? What's that in Kara's card? Fuck. No, it's a Whitzel card. The 3-2.
Oh, you're talking about Walking Weapon?
Walking weapon, yeah.
Phil continues to be the repository of information when it comes to old cards, dude.
The amount of times I heard Ben Shoemaker say, "Wawisto Walking Weapon," is ingrained in my head.
My god.
Forever.
All right. So
he's got a walking weapon.
For my first thoughts are that this guy is gonna need to build big, right? This isn't turn 2ing anybody, right?
Yeah, true.
He's
Yeah,
not.
absolutely not. Both of his abilities cost foundations.
Yeah,
And he's weirdly not good symbol.
And he's not good. Yeah, and that top enhance makes me think good symbol, but it's removed, right? So I don't see what part of this screams any of these 3 symbols, but maybe the support says it. The cancel is sort of void, I guess. That is a void thing. Canceling things is a void thing.
And honestly, like the RFG manipulation, it's kind of it's either chaos or evil, right?
No, RFG stuff is usually fire, but
really
okay.
Well, I mean, I don't think that there's not that many cards that even interact with the remove from game pile in UFS. There's like 1, right? I mean, there's cards that remove cards from the game, but like interact directly with cards. I mean,
so Nick says it does squirrel stuff. We didn't see it immediately like Nick did. You gotta have designer notes that he plays with squirrel stuff.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, it does things that squirrels do. Like,
why doesn't he mill then? Why doesn't he mill then?
Well, because he puts his nuts in somewhere else and he gets them later, dude.
I wonder if you can get a designer's notes section for this.
That's actually true. That's actually Phil. That might be it.
He just takes his nuts and he puts them somewhere else and he gets them later.
Yeah,
dude.
he gets them later. That's true. Because you remove it for cost, right? All right, let's look.
This screen cap though. Wait.
What's in my coat? It's a. So Nick, can you post in chat what this character's from? Because I don't recognize him. Is this?
It's a Hanna-Barbera character.
He's a Hanna-Barbera character. Yeah.
Okay. What show is it from? Do you know?
He was
Secret
hanging out with
Squirrel.
Morocco Mole. I don't remember what I think it was just Secret Squirrel.
It's from Secret Squirrel.
All right. So first things first. 4 difficulty, 3 check, 4x zone, 4 with a 1 mid block. We love that. Portal
Bromley,
kick
can
hours.
I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Phil, how the fuck did you remember Morocco Mole? Anyway,
Yeah.
He remembers everything.
that's the name of the show.
I remember.
Secret Squirrel and Morocco Mole.
He remembers them all.
everything.
Breaker 1, it's a tech
I remember
attack
important stuff.
because he's got a rocket in his fucking
In his
coat.
pocket, you know.
Yeah,
Enhance,
rocket,
remove 1 momentum. Add 1 card from your remove from game pile to the top of your deck. Okay, so it's just
Alright.
using the scroll card. Enhance name a cards. God, unplayable. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Build all copies of the name card revealed this way. Face up or face down. Discard the rest.
Kind of cool.
That's cool. So if you can do some crazy stacking things, right? By itself, it stacks 1 card that you get to build, right? I love name a card. That's always been.
This guy plays the fuck out of a Red Eye Capsule.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah, if you're playing up Gas, you give this to Gren, and he gets to enhance, build all of the things on top of his
This is
deck.
actually Gren's
Oh
attack.
shit!
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
is actually Gren's
should have been
attack.
Gren's
yeah,
attack.
because Gren's attack didn't make any sense. Yeah,
This
that's
should
cool.
actually be Gren's attack.
That's really neat.
So Nick is playing the long con here. He's trying to appeal to both Jesse and Kevin.
Right,
I like it.
you
right.
know?
Yeah, so
He's being clever about it.
So this answers some of the questions, which is how do you get enough cards for the enhanced. So that's cool that you can see the ties together. Let's look at the foundation. Morocco Mole. Hey, it's Morocco Mole for the boy. It's an ally for my
Let
boy.
the record
Hussein.
show I knew who he was before this card showed up.
That's actually fucking perfect. Response, commit, flip. After an ability is canceled, reveal the top card of your deck, build it face up, or add it to your hand.
Okay.
Okay.
That's kind of cool. It works
Yeah.
with his other ability.
Yeah,
his
for
a
first,
commit
second
flip?
ability.
Yeah,
That's
you
good.
pick up a non-foundation, build a foundation face up. That's pretty good.
It's pretty cool, yeah.
Response, enhance, step, remove. After this card enters your discard pile, add 1 card not named Rock'emole from your remove from game pile to the top of your deck. Okay, so this is just putting it. This is all of it is assuming Squirrel does not get banned from standard.
So confused.
so
I mean, even without Squirrel,
yeah.
all his abilities make the Destroy Enhance on his character beyond free, right?
Yeah.
So this
if you-
is like so the R is like this. It's like the same as the squirrel, right? Like where it has to like get checked pretty much because.
No. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah,
During
it's the
enhanced
same
step.
as Squirrel, where it enters the discard
Yeah.
pile.
I do think that it should just say response remove, and it should say after this card enters your discard pile during the enhanced step instead of having bracketed enhanced step.
That's how that works.
But I
Usually.
think it's fine. I also think this card should check a 5. It has a terrible block.
This card's not good enough to check a 4.
Yeah, it's not doing anything super proactive. It depends entirely upon other things happening. And like, yes, its interaction with the Squirrel Foundation is nuts, but Squirrel should check the 4, not this card. Right, this card.
I get it.
This card doesn't.
I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
you get it.
It's nuts. The squirrel card, nuts.
Nuts.
Get it?
Yeah, baby, got him. I didn't do that intentionally. I'm a fucking idiot.
I know, but I know you didn't, but I had your back anyway.
Thanks, buddy.
Birdman. This is a Harvey
Birdman.
Birdman set.
Yeah.
This is a
628.
Birdman Attorney at Law set.
Fire. Good
It's a Hanna-Barbera set.
It's a Hanna-Barbera. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I think you're right.
I know because he told me.
Enhanced X plus. We love X plus. This deck is +1/+1. No, +1 or +1. X equals the number of times you played this enhanced step.
Huh?
Playable any number of times. Only playable.
You played once
a
at
check.
0 cost. You make it. Then you play it again as a 1 cost. You make it. You play it again as a 2 cost. You make it. You play it again as a 3, and your attack just has. You're just getting like 1 or 2 or 3.
Yeah, that's insane, actually. Right? Like you on like almost guarantee. You can guarantee that you're gonna get 1, 3, 6 speed or damage on something.
Yeah.
You guarantee.
And you can spread it out.
6
Like
speed
you can get.
on any attack.
Yeah, you can get like 1, then 2, then 3, then 4,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I'm good.
Well, it's not. No. The 1/1 is. It doesn't give it. It doesn't give
Exactly.
it X. It doesn't give it X. You're giving your attack 4 speed though.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You give anything 3 speed or 3 damage the entire turn if you don't check
Yes.
anything less than a 3.
Maybe more.
Yeah.
Maybe more.
It says if you haven't failed to check this
Yeah,
turn,
so-
but you just do it up to 3 and play a safety 3
Yeah.
stack, and then you give your attack 4 speed, or
Yeah.
you give your attack 2/2 for free.
Yeah. So I
like literally no cost while filling your discard pile in a fire deck.
It is neat that you can cater it to what you need, but that by itself is really powerful. You probably just give everything 3 speed. So it's just
no, it's 4 because it starts at 0. Oh no, it starts at 1. It starts at 1. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, it'd be 3. It'd be 3 speed.
Because you played it once, you got it. Yeah, gotta cater to Jesse. Okay, fair. It's the fire deck. It's got to be Jesse's thing. And then response 4+ after your attack is blocked, freeze 1 non-character card in your rival's stage. So
that's pretty random, but I guess it does order.
It has order.
It's an order thing.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that freeze itself specifies foundation, so you can't freeze a character anyway. But
also,
Tim
so Phil, to play the ability, you have to make the cost. Otherwise, you didn't play the ability.
Oh, so it does start at 0.
It starts at 0.
Okay, so you do give things.
Oh, so it just gets 4 speed on everything for free. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, this should probably just say damage. I think if you're trying to make it fair, I would say it just is damage, but that's a little less. You could also say like, I don't know how you would fix that. I think that's probably
it's time to hit the old workshop on this one.
Yeah, I think it's probably a little too good in my opinion. It's very cool. I like that he's very adaptable to different situations, but I think it's too good.
Look, fucking groin muscle, by the way, guys. Are you guys check this fucking guy's groin muscle out?
Yeah, dude.
Like they didn't draw muscles on him anywhere, like on his chest or on like his abs, but they were like, look at this motherfucker. Let's accentuate his crotch muscle.
Under thighs.
What a guy! What an absolute unit.
You don't play an ability before you pay the cost.
Yeah. So it started at 0.
Well, you play the ability when you get the effect, right? Before you get the effect, you play the ability.
Yeah, but the X starts at 0 because the number of times you played it when you try to play it is 0.
Oh, right, because it's in the cost at 0.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah, so it's just 4.
So you just get 4 free speed every attack.
It's kind of like how if I use that one Ermac, like the 6+ an Ermac, and I don't make the check, you can't Tagura me because nothing happened. I didn't play any abilities here.
I remember a character that used to give everything 4 speed.
Airman.
It was pretty fucked up. No, it was Gil.
Yeah.
Airman?
Airman only gave 3 speed.
Once.
Airman.
Yeah.
One.
So here's the thing: is that the reason why I think it's too powerful is because it's either or, right? I was about to say that actually, Nick, is that Kung Jin does give things 4 speed, but Kung Jin has to play a specific kind of deck to do that, right? He has to play a bunch of non-blocks, and he plays 0 defense. This character has big time life, and he can just play throws and give them all 4 damage. Like that's a thing that this character gets to do too. We're saying, give things tons of speed, but it also just gives any throw 4 damage. So the effect I see what you're going for. I think that it should probably start like the X should start at 1, or like I think that we should have a cap for what we think it could get like reasonably, right? Like I appreciate the like this is cool thought. Like you can only play it until you fail it, right? So like maybe he plays thing that stacks his deck. Like Fire has a bunch of things that stack the deck with like Shura Yukon and some of the king cards. You can peek the cards on top of your deck. Like there's a lot of interaction for this that I think is really really cool. But I would tune it back a little bit before I submit it.
I do like that you could also just like Hail Mary it,
Yeah.
I mean, you could just... all right, I need a 4.
Yeah.
I need a 5.
Yeah. It's gotta be super fun to play, right?
Hard loses to Stone Man.
Leave it to Nick, man. Yeah, that's a good thing too. Nick is just hedging his bets to beat a tournament with Stone Man.
Also to counter Nick's point, fuck Kung Jin.
Yeah, Kung Jin also has been a piece of shit since he was printed.
I hate that guy.
Yeah, the response I think is really cool. And I think that it doesn't need a 4+ on it.
Like the idea behind the 4+ is I fail it, I don't have my enhance anymore. Oh no.
Sure, but
but who gives a shit? You don't need this doesn't need a 4+.
Yeah, I don't think it needs a 4+. I understand it. But I would
Bethesda does this for free.
I would find some way to tune this back. How would you guys tune this back? By the way, the enhance. I think that playable any number of times is really cool. I think only playable if you haven't failed to check this turn.
I think you
Very
just
cool.
make it like a 4+, and then if you can't play it anymore, if you just can't play it anymore once it fails this enhanced step, just make it a 4+. And just Hail Mary it until you fucking fail it.
Oh, you think? I think that gets nuts.
I mean, cap it probably, right? Like everything should have a cap.
right?
There shouldn't be
No
uncapped
cap?
anything in the
Yeah,
game.
you're
no cap.
no,
Yeah, no cap, dude.
So I actually like the ramping up, but I think that it should start somewhere. I don't know how you would get it to start. You would have to say
I mean, you would just say X+2.
yeah.
Or
So
something,
X
or
equals the number of
+1.
times you play this enhanced step +1, right? Because I think
Then you're still just giving 3 free damage.
yeah, but it's 6-hander.
It's a 6-hander,
Yeah,
to be
Free
fair.
3 speed. Sorry.
Yeah,
3
it's
speed
a
or 3
6-hander.
damage. 3 speed or 3 damage for a 6-hander, I think, is not that as much of a problem. I think that the magic number 4 is the one that I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
Yeah, I kind of just don't like it.
I just don't like the effect at all because it just doesn't like the only playable if you haven't failed to check this turn is just superfluous.
You think?
Because no one's
you
ever
won't.
gonna fail it. No one's gonna fail a check during that.
Well, they might try to Hail Mary it like you're talking about. Yeah. It'll bait bad players, and it'll just, good players will just play it 3 times.
Yeah, it's just a superfluous thing where you might as well just be like, my attack is +4 speed or damage printed on my card.
Fair.
And that's guilt.
Like that might as well just be the effect, right?
Well, you're
making checks so you could play Punch and Judy, I guess, and that's kind of even makes it even less fair, honestly.
Yeah. So for one thing, you have to have only playable if you haven't failed to check, because then he just keeps making the check for all time. So,
Yeah,
sure.
So you would have to say only playable if you haven't failed to check this enhanced step is what you're recommending. But I
mean, I would honestly like at this point, you could just take you could just take the whole check thing off and just do it once per enhance, and it'd be the same thing.
Sure.
Because you guys are already saying that like if he just gives 3 speed or damage, it's fine. So like, why even have a check effect?
+2 + X count times you played for the turn only once per attack. Still him diving down faster.
Why are you giving me differential equations, Tim? Come on.
So
yeah, I can't fucking.
so-
what does the X equal?
So Tim is saying it's not playable any number of times. It just gives a thing +2 + X. X equals the number of times you played it this turn. So the first attack can get +2 + 1. The second attack can get +2 + 2. The third attack can get +2 + 3.
Sure.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that might be a way to do it. I actually like that quite a bit. Because
You can make it a 4+.
It's still
if you
him
want.
just going like faster and faster.
Yeah, no, not yet, Tim.
getting-
You can make it like a 4+.
Wouldn't it
so
be him
he's
going
still-
harder and harder because speed would be first in this equation?
Well, you gain momentum. You at a certain point you hit terminal velocity, right?
Have we done mine? No. We've been stuck on Birdman for a minute
Yeah.
because we're
talking about it.
we really want this to have an effect that makes sense.
Avenger. Discard a momentum.
I don't
your
like the
control
response, though.
checks get
Yeah, the
+1.
response sucks.
I don't like it, but maybe it'll make sense with the support. Your control checks get +1 for the rest of this. Oh, okay. And your control checks get +1 for the rest of this attack. Okay, so this one you discard a momentum, and this thing gets +6.
Oh, this thing just never ends.
Enhance.
What if we
8+,
didn't?
So it's actually on a
That's the thing.
6. Ready all cards that were committed to past checks. Okay, this character needs a rework. Holy fuck. Nick. Yeah, this is too much actually, I think.
This is the most air card I've seen in a not air symbol, though.
This card's effect is your checks to play, like your checks during this attack get +2. You can just go for like ever.
So this is really cool, but it's also really broken for this guy, and also finally not good anywhere else, right? Like who else can you think of on the top of your head that this is like cool?
Man, Avenger is for 100 damage.
Yeah, it's very big.
Like, oh man, he's not on true identity symbols, so that's why he's probably not crazy.
God.
Yeah, I mean this is
And anyone else?
it's a very good opener.
He is on Wandering Pirate symbol.
Yeah, this one's so the thing, like, I don't think that this is actually like that crazy by itself. It's just contextualized with the character. It's probably it's way too good.
Nuts.
So yeah, I would just maybe rethink that enhance.
I'm trying to think of like on turn 2, right? Okay, so we built 4 on turn 1. We play Avenger on turn 2.
You need
Somehow we got
momentum.
no momentum.
You got
Somehow
you
we
need
got
squirrel.
that momentum.
Yeah. It's fire. They know
Oh,
how
yeah.
to.
But also, like, we could play Squirrel in our deck that makes 700 checks.
Right.
So you could pass that effect like 50 times, right?
Yeah, when you get to discard amendments off, this card just becomes the largest attack for little input as possible.
Yeah. This is literally the biggest attack uncommit your staging area I've ever seen.
And it makes your second Avenger also pretty crazy because
Yeah,
you still
true.
have the lingering +1.
Yeah. Your
Oh,
second
you know what's-
Avenger is actually for a
You know, it's one thing I've been discounting this entire time is that you can still tap things to pass the check on
Yeah.
your hand.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you forgot about that.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I thought that,
Yeah.
oh, once you failed it, you failed. No, you can still tap
No.
things, and then this
Yeah.
thing's ready. Yeah, okay, next one. It's just not working. That's not working. Attorney at Law, response commit after a player
Yeah.
makes a control check to play an ability, that check gets +2 or -2. So this counts as 2. Okay, that's pretty neat. After you could fail a control check, draw 1 card, playable while committed. 0/6
I'm
because he
gonna
wants to
have
check
a
6s.
stroke.
Has no block on a 0/6. I think so. I think that that thing that Tim said about him diving and gaining momentum is a very cool idea, but I think this character's too good.
Yeah, this character and the attack together are actually just too good.
Yeah, and this foundation, like the I'm gonna check good and do Colby Cramp things is pretty cool, but I think a 0/6 with a non-block is pretty much unplayable to me.
Yeah, this card doesn't do enough actually.
And these two things,
It's good in the context of the character.
So
good
that's
in
the
the
thing.
context of the character.
That's the thing I was gonna say is the pics are really cool, Tam. Is both of the foundations contextualized with their characters. Like, you're thinking about how insane they are for the guy, and that's true. But think about it also outside of the context of the character. Is this a non-block anywhere else? And the answer is no, right?
Yeah.
Thing, 0/6 that counts as 2 cards is like the most zero diff thing for the past 2 sets. That happened 2.5 years ago. There's tons of cards that are just like, As Your Nightmares is actually 2 foundations. There's a Zolt foundation that's the same thing. The Mitsurugi foundation, that's the same thing.
To be fair, there's only 2 for abilities that have a cost.
Yeah, no, I know. But and so this one specifically for abilities, right? And that tempers it as well, of course. But
It makes it worse.
It makes it, yeah. But a lot of those cards are like that too. I mean, if it was just straight up, it's 2 foundations, that's insane.
It would be in line with Avenger.
Yeah. So I think that this one should have a block, and I think you should recontextualize the support with a new enhance that does what you want him to do with him diving and gaining momentum. Not literal momentum, like, yeah. And I think that Tim's thing where it was gaining 2 + X, 2 +, that's pretty cool. And I love 6-handers that gain stats as they play through a turn, because I think that when a 6-hander draws a hand of like 5 attacks, it's one of the scariest things, and should be one of the scariest things that you experience as a UFS player. When a 6-hander sacks, like Akuma with 4 attacks kills anything, right? And like 5-handers don't even usually do that. It's kind of like a uniquely 6-hand size thing. Lilith does that thing. Gren does that thing, and I think that's a cool idea you've got here. But he's kind of all in on 1 attack, even, right? Once he fails a check, he stops playing the game, right? So maybe think about him, gaining momentum for that big dunk at the end. That's what I would recommend. But I think it's really cool. I think it's also really, really broken. What do you guys think?
It's absolutely fucking insane.
Yeah.
I would just hit the old drawing board on that one. Unless you want to submit a broken card, then all power.
Yeah,
to
if you want to make people, if you want to make people go, holy shit, this is nuts. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy. It's nuts. It's really cool.
I remember these guys.
The Herculoids, dude.
I don't know who any of these are.
This looks like some Land Before
You
Time.
guys got to
shit.
catch more Boomerang.
This is some John Henry shit right here.
I didn't watch TV growing up. My mom thought TV was bad for me.
This is from the 60s, bro. What do you mean growing up?
Well, I mean, Phil's my age.
Yeah.
No. Phil has to be ancient. He knew about the mole, okay?
Oh, my bad. Morocco Mole Man.
I just know things.
All right.
I've watched a lot of cartoons in my life.
Another
Me
6-hander.
too, man.
all earth, water. This attack gets plus X damage. If X is 5 or more, draw 1 card. X equals the number of cards with different names in both players' card pools.
My brain.
I think that the last sentence needs to come in between the first and second sentence so that we know what X is before you draw a card. Just in terms of readability. But,
brain hurty.
But that by itself is pretty neat, right? So you get X damage, or you look at the card pool. You look for different names in the card pool. That's kind of like a water thing, right? And then you draw a card. If it's 5, that's like a all thing, and it's giving it damage. That's kind of like an earth thing. Cool. Seems neat. Nah.
This shit's fucking insane. How is this guy gonna draw 100 million cards and be a 6 hand size character?
He's not gonna draw 100 million cards. You need 5 unique named cards in card pools. There need to be 5 cards.
Scroll down. Let me see how. Right. Scroll down.
Yeah. Well, hang on. Enhanced name of card. This attack gets minus X damage. If X is 3 or more, draw 1 card. X equals oh, that's not good. That's actually too much.
Actually, your opponent specifically has to play 3 of the same card for that one to be good. But that top effect means you have to play 3 cards that were huge, and your opponent had to block twice.
Right. Well,
and you're giving damage.
Or you shove something into their card pool, which is always going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so this and again, I think that the last sentence should be before the third sentence or the second sentence, just for readability. Ununited charge. Yo, what is Beast Boy doing in here? Ally charge, save, combo, ally. We love the 100 keywords. We love them. 4 difficulty, 4 mid 6 though, because it's a combo. Okay. Enhance if this attack is not blocked. Add 1 card from your discard pile to your card pool. It doesn't count towards progressive difficulty. That's so. I think that's more of like a life thing, but that's cool.
All has a few cards that do that.
Yeah, but those cards all have life on them.
No, they don't.
Yeah, Kersplat has life on them.
Specifically, they add a card to your card pool thing. Like
no. Add to card pool, yes, but the not counting towards progressive.
Oh, the not counting towards progressive thing, yeah.
Yeah, that's a life thing. But play this card combo form. Play this card after it resolves your combat phase ends. It gets plus X speed and powerful X. Draw X -2. X equals the number. This is so many words.
Why does he get so many cards? What's the point?
I don't understand why this 6 hand size character gets to draw 50 cards.
Why is he drawing 50? What is every ability on? Well, he's not even drawing 50, but what does every ability on him draw a card?
Look, Tim Friedleaf says it needs life. I said the same thing, guys. Yeah. See, Tim, I pay attention.
I have also spoken with the Freed Lord.
After it resolves, your combat phase ends.
So
you combo the combo for this card is to play it again.
Yeah.
And it's huge.
Then you get to draw.
And you draw a bunch.
50 cards.
That you don't get to play.
It draws like 2 cards unless you play it a billion.
It draws like 2 cards. Yeah, it draws 2 cards.
So
it draws 1 card. But you're now a 9 hand size character with 29.
So here's the thing: you could play an ally attack, then this attack, and then 2 more attacks, and then play the combo form because it's still comboing in your card pool, and you can form. It goes to the end of your card pool and play it again, and then you can draw a billion cards. I think that it should just not draw.
I don't know what we're doing with the draw is my issue with it, right?
Yeah.
Like, we don't have a cost on our characters, like discard a card. That needs card pool, I think. Maybe. Does it?
What did I teach you guys last time? Did I teach you guys Hakapea? There you go, Hakapea.
What does that mean?
It does need card pool. Hakapea is just like, damn it.
Yeah, Bromley's teaching them a Guarani curse word.
Yeah,
I see that.
Villarino asked for a Guarani curse word. We do need an answer for what the 6 hand. You know what? If this were like a 5-hander with more life, I'd be all aboard actually.
It's just blowing my mind.
And you could like even lower this number to 4.
What? Your channel point things are too cheap.
They're too cheap, you think? Yeah, you're probably right.
How many farts can I make you do right now?
Probably a bunch, dude.
Yeah, because like, you know, the replay this attack, that's a 5-hander thing, right? You know, because you're getting to make the most out of the cards you have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
what the fuck is Guarani? I assume it is a language.
It is the language of the Guarani people, who are the indigenous tribe in the Amazon, mostly.
How did you not hear the fart noise that happened?
I did it again just for you.
Thank you, Bromley.
Also, as to the not life, yeah, you couldn't choose the symbols. I understand. I think this is cool. but there's some like question marks.
I don't know. Maybe drawing all these cards doesn't actually matter. Just to me, it's just like, why are you drawing so many guys?
Yeah, like it's not even like a balance issue. It's just why though?
Yeah, so he's giving minus damage, which if you were giving minus speed, then all the draws would be like a big deal, right? Because then you'd be feasible to block a bunch of things. But because he's Earth, he does minus damage. Monster Friends. This is really cool card art. The card art has been on point the entire time. Enhance commit, add one card from either player's discard pile. It needs apostrophe S. Discard to their card pool in any order. It doesn't count towards progressive difficulty. Okay, so yeah, this is just trying to get to your magic number faster. It not counting towards progressive for your opponent either is a cool asterisk to make. It's playable on either turn, which is why you need that doesn't count towards progressive difficulty thing. 3 difficulty should probably check a 5.
I don't know, man. Like for a 3/4.
I love that it also draws a card.
Yeah, it does.
For
also,
a 3/4.
Yeah, so I think that the draw is on here because of all symbol, and this just backs up my usual claim that the all symbol, just does everything, and the only identity it has is draw cards, which is something every symbol should be able to do. So I understand where you, Nick, are like, shit, what does all do?
I don't even know if like this guy's that good. I think
this is kind of a bad 3-diff.
This is kind of all stuff I would like to see like in action, honestly.
Yeah,
I mean, this isn't a bad 3-diff. This is like Summer Friends but better.
I think
why is it better?
Summer, because it's play well committed, but it destroys for that. I think it could check a 5. The big thing about 4 checks in the game are usually things that are like earth shattering, or like the fact that Guardian's Final Duty does not check a 4 boggles my mind.
The way I see it is like, dude, it's a 3-diff. It's only ever gonna get played in a super niche situation anyway. So this is only ever gonna be in him.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Whatever.
I just don't see why this is a 3-diff. It could just be a 2.
Because it's taking 2 cards out of progressive difficulty, kind of.
Yeah. That's actually nuts right there. Like it's a good thing. Like it's a very good. It adds reduction to your card pool and makes it not count towards progressive, right?
There we go.
And then it points at another thing and it says that doesn't count towards progressive and I draw a card. Like that's really really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
I forgot that the L symbol was doing a.
Yeah. Like this also it's power cycle for 2 more symbols that don't have power cycle to contextualize right now. So like it adds Scarlet Meteor to your card pool if you don't want to worry about actions. It adds Sublimating Blade or Windmill Punches to your card pool in water. It's a very powerful effect.
Cyclone.
It adds Big Cyclone to your card pool.
DC.
It adds anything that has a card pool sort of form or response, like Black Dog's Fangs.
It adds the fucking monkey card that we're playing to our card pool. That combo later on in our
and
turn.
Cannon.
Yeah. It's very very good.
Yeah, never mind. This is stupid. Get it out of here.
Yeah, it's very very good.
This card should be a 3/4.
yeah, maybe I could see it being a 3/4. That's fine. I think it should be unique. That's what I think.
Yeah, it should probably be unique.
I think it should be unique, and you could keep the 4 check, but I do think it could check a 5 because it's a combo piece, not
make it unique. Check a 5,
not the threatening piece. But yeah, so I think this character is it's good. I think that you have a lot of X's going on. The formatting for the enhances, both of them should be a little bit different where the sentences, so that for readability, I understand the ability without having to read the entire thing before contextualizing it. I think that the card draw is a little random. You don't get paid enough for the second enhance. And the attack, I think that this X speed and powerful X should just be a set number. Because he's already got so many of the number of cards with different names thing going on, right? Like, you could even, like, I guess it's already a 5-diff, quote unquote. Yeah, I would rethink this enhance, with proper things, and the X hoses multiples. Dude, I thought multiples have printed no name. Do they get names?
They're named.
They're named. It works. If you have a multiple
Graven Castle works.
Yeah, if you have a multiple DJ kick, it counts.
Okay, yeah, you're right, and it works on Graven, so this would work on multiples. That's pretty neat. Yeah. But a character fucking on multiples is not enough to justify it existing, right?
Yeah.
Like
they just don't have text boxes.
There's also a lot of like the Harvey Birdman ramp, where it's like X is first 1, then it's like 2. If they block, then it's like 3.
Fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I honestly think this character's probably just fine.
Yeah, it's like the fair version. I mean, it's decent ramp. Is what I mean.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
I don't know what it's drawing.
I mean, like even the drawing effect is probably fine. I'm not entirely sure this is super strong and like a newer.
No, I know. I think he get paid in a different way. Like I would rather he get paid some other way than drawing cards, because it doesn't seem like this is a blocking character. Like he's a guy who's controlling card pulls. He's not necessarily blocking a whole bunch.
Sure.
Especially since defensively he doesn't care about what's the things in his card pool. He currently cares about the things in his opponent's card pool. So.
Yeah, I think that the draw effect could be replaced with like a better defensive effect or something. Like the draw doesn't feel like very much.
Right. Yeah. But it's cool. It's cool. I would just like look at the symbols. Maybe look at some of the other cards that you want it to like that you're inspired by, and like maybe tool it in a different direction. I think the draw is a little strange for the character.
Who's the last guy, though?
Space Ghost, coast to coast, baby!
Space Ghost, of course it is.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Enhance your... It's a good thing that we didn't get a whole bunch of people submitting, because I didn't realize how long this would take.
Oh, you fool.
Your rival makes a check at a difficulty of 5. If they fail, this attack doesn't count towards progressive difficulty. Wow.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Get it out of here.
Wow.
Rework it. No.
Is it because of the rival? Is it because of the rival?
No, it's because that's fucking broken. Are you kidding me?
So, if he has anything that makes their checks worse, whew. And I guarantee that's what the 6-diff does. Does the 6-diff say difficulty of 6? Oh, he's just Pharaoh Man. All right. And then response commit. Before your rival attempts to play a card, cards in their card pool count as 2 cards when determining difficulty of the check. Failing the check does not end the combat phase.
Sure. I mean, that effect is fine.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes stun 2 is like saying that Pharaoh Man was sometimes stun 1 all the time. Like, Pharaoh Man... Yeah, no. Pharaoh Man gave 2 damage, not took a card out of progressive. That's fucking nuts. Stop. Absolutely not.
I think it would be fine at 4.
He's on life, though.
He's on life. He shouldn't take his card out of progressive. At least he's on life. Got me. I don't think he should be able to take every single attack he plays out of progressive difficulty potentially.
Yeah, so I do think that you could keep your rival making the check thing without, like, you could find something else to get paid other than progressive difficulty. I actually don't really care about that because he's a 6-hander, and ostensibly he doesn't have a whole ton of draw or like recursion. So
dude, Evil's got so much card draw.
Okay. Yeah, they have complete control. Yeah. Sometimes they stun 2 for you to get +1 to your checks for the turn. Nobody's gonna stun their 2 cards. You're just getting, like, the thing is that this character feels bad about it when his opponent is lucky on the enhance, and then your opponent feels terrible. Like on either end of the spectrum, somebody feels fucking bad.
I think it's like it's not even that it like is potentially the most game-breaking thing of all time. It's just like I just don't understand why we're taking all of our attacks out of progressive.
It's not going to be all of them. It's not going to be all of them.
It's fucked up on the backswing.
Yeah,
it's just like
on average, you're getting it one third of the time, right? Based on most decks construction, right? Like that's actually not very good.
Let me see the rest of it though.
Okay, let's go. Keep going. Ghost Laser. I like that he put Z for laser. We love those. 6/3. We like the 6 check. 0 high, 6 high, 6. Ranged, it's a tech attack. Until this attack resolves, this attack gets +1 damage every time your opponent commits a card to pass a check. Cards committed to pass checks during this attack are sealed and frozen.
Stun 2, huh?
Just stun 2, says Nick
Stun
Ragan.
2, he said.
Enhance, your rival makes a check at a difficulty of 6. If they fail, draw 2 cards, and your next check... Oh, that's how he draws more cards. My bad, dude. And your next check to play a card gets +3. Oh, Lord.
The end of homies get stunned too.
This doesn't kill people, though. This doesn't kill people at all. It just draws you to. It doesn't even. No, it stuns 3, right? Yeah. Maybe it stuns 1 sometimes. Like.
So the foundation is like your opponent's checks during cards get -1 for this turn, right? Like that's the foundation.
So here's what I think. I think when Tim Keefe won with Ferroman, people just didn't let him have 2 damage. Just give the man 2 damage, right? Like, it's you could just fail the check. In this case, this just says, like, contextualize it in the actual thing. This could just say stun 1, sometimes stun 3.
So wait, Nick, why does this kill people? Because if you have like 2, if you have this on your character, it's just gonna get 2 damage because it's 1 instance of their committing cards.
Yeah, it's just it's 1 instance.
So you're gonna get 1 thing sealed and frozen. The E adds damage on block. Oh, because they gotta pass the check to block it.
It adds 1 damage on block.
Yeah, 1 damage. Like honestly, it's all probably fine. It's probably not good enough. I just don't like the idea of every single card being out of progressive difficulty potentially.
Yeah, I don't think this, like, I get that it's a 6 difficulty and 6 difficulties need to be really, really big and do really cool, crazy things, but this doesn't scream like draw 2 cards to me. But I get it, you know, like we gotta figure out how this character finds the cards to kill you. I don't think it's good though. I think that they will just pass the check every single time.
I mean, so this is at best, like at worst case scenario, they check a 3 and a 5. This is stun 3 and seal freeze 3.
Yeah. So here's if they check a 3, you're drawing 2 cards and it gets your next. Yeah,
they're not gonna make it.
I'm not gonna pass. I'm not gonna check three of them. And then if it's a 5, then I tap 1 and it gets a damage. So it's the same thing as the character where I feel like one of us being me and my opponent while I'm playing this character, isn't having fun, and the other one is like, I got to my thing, you know. It's okay, you know, that's cool. It's Ferroman. It's Ferroman because Tim Keefe is there. We gotta have a character for Tim Keefe.
Ferroman, if this guy had your opponent's checks get -1, or your checks during attacks get -1, then maybe he'd be.
I don't think Tim Keefe's gonna like it though, because they choose what they get, why they see it.
I just don't. The more I think about it, the less I think this character is even good at all. So.
Your rival makes a check at a difficulty of 5. If they fail, commit this card and gain 3.
Isn't that just fear of women?
It is just fear of women, dude. It's better fear of women, right? Because fear of women gave a thing -2 speed.
It gave it speed. I think.
Gave it
speed. Like +3 speed or something.
Okay. After your rival plays an ability that seals or freezes 1 or more of your cards, cancel its effects, and their next control check gets -2. Failing the check does not end the combat phase. Playable while committed.
Of course, for the mirror.
This also doesn't have a block. That's 2 cards. Yeah, I think this one could have a block. Did Fear of Women have a block? It was probably like a 3 low or something like that.
I don't think Fear of Women had a block, but it was a different time.
It was a different time.
Yeah.
Much different time.
Yeah.
Listen, that's what had Cossack in it, okay?
Yeah.
No block.
So I get where you're coming from. That this love letter to the Ferroman era of Tim Keefe. But I don't think it's very good. Like I'm on the opposite end of spectrum as Phil. I think I don't.
Phil came
character
down.
does much of anything at all.
Yeah,
I don't like the potential for every single card to be out of progressive difficulty.
Right. Yeah.
I think this card does absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I don't think he's very good.
I could see Tamron Cardwell playing this at bottom tables.
Yeah. I would find something else to bring it together. I think that this part of the enhance, like this enhance, the making them freeze and seal the cards that they commit to pass checks for this thing is really cool. Actually, I think that makes it an actual consideration for them when they're making these checks, right?
Why don't they do something like, all right, why not if it's like, wow, fucked up. Why not do something like your opponent makes a check against a 5. If they fail it, you get to seal and freeze one of their foundations. Why doesn't that just be the effect on like his character?
Because he doesn't have order.
So why does he have the fucking effect at all?
Because you're hacking the check.
Why is he allowed to freeze and seal anything? if he doesn't have order? He can't do that.
Yeah.
He's just not allowed to do that then.
Seal is a void thing, is it? What's seal? I feel like seal should just be an everything thing.
Seal is mostly an everything thing, but also seal is, if you think about it as like it's more like a Sub-Zero thing, and he has
like
water and order.
It's like a void thing.
It freezes
Phil,
like water and order.
You don't have to defend, dude. I mean, you submitted it because we wanted to look at him. Like that's the yeah. I mean,
well, listen. I'm just saying, if we have to go thematic here, we have to stick within the constraints of Jasco Games' stupid symbol identity thing.
Yeah. Listen, Nick, it's always 2 a.m. somewhere.
Yeah, and I don't actually agree with Phil here. I think that the symbol identity thing is like, it's not as primary. I'm okay with it having this thing because it's a very powerful 6 difficulty. But
I don't care.
But you give that to his character, and you said he doesn't have order.
No, you asked why it doesn't have that. I said it's probably because it doesn't have order.
No,
I
said his character could just do this with the check thing instead.
No, I get what you're saying. But
and then you said he doesn't have order.
Yeah, I was saying because he doesn't have order, he doesn't have that. I wasn't saying he shouldn't do that. I was saying that's probably why he doesn't have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair. I think that would be a cooler thing for him to do, but I understand.
So I think he should have a more active check hack because laying on the evil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Hear me out, guys. Hear me out. Your rival makes a check at a difficulty of 5 or something.
Mm-hmm.
If they fail it, we destroy one of their committed foundations. Fuck it.
Okay, that's a real ass thing, right? They have to actually.
That's a real ass thing that they have to deal with.
Yeah, that's actually like you gotta.
And then enhance, remove a character from your discard pile.
What?
Gain all enhances printed on the character.
Support should be able to breathe more. That's a cool thing to think of. I like Phil's idea. That is a death thing. That is definitely a death thing.
Why are we removing characters? What did you just say?
Because he has the punchy symbols.
Oh, he does have the punchy symbols.
Okay. Yeah, I would retool this enhance. I actually think this attack is very cool. I think that +3 to my next check to play a card is fucked up. That's fucked up. Draw 2 cards was all that Pharaoh Wave did, right? That's all it did.
It gave. I mean, yeah, it didn't have the extra effect.
Yeah, it just drew 2 cards. And it had worse stats, and checked a 2. So I think
it had more damage.
Did it have more damage? But it was like a 4 high 7, not a 6 high 6, and it didn't give itself plus tons of damage.
It gave itself speed, didn't it?
Yeah, well, and it gave itself 2 speed, and then Furman gave it 2 more speed, right? This gets big. This gets pretty big. He gave 2/2. Okay. Yeah, I think that the both of these enhances are very, very cool. I would just change you can recontextualize what they're doing when they fail the check, and it actually makes everything else cooler, in my opinion.
Yeah, Pharaoh Wave was discarded momentum. This attack gets 2/2.
Yeah,
and your opponent's next check gets -2 this enhanced step.
If it's an actual thing where I'm like fighting with because I think most of the time I check a 3, you're just going to have a free progressive difficulty thing. And if I check a 5, then you feel bad because you're like, wow, he didn't even have to do anything. I just pressed this enhance button. So I would make it actually like a damned if you do, damned if you don't sort of situation, because that's how you make something like that really strong. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think about it, you know?
Yeah, I like the idea of them blowing up a foundation, but it's again, if they check a 5, it does nothing. But like, if they don't check a 5, then they have some real ass decisions where you get to blow up their committed foundation or the tap 2.
Oh, you think I think they should.
Absolutely, I think I should get to choose.
Whew. Yeah.
It's one of the committed ones.
One of the
committed ones.
The coolest thing here
Bromley,
is his
Bromley,
response.
it's only stun 2.
It's only stun 2. All right. Listen, I'm just saying that's like me pick your thing is fucked up. Especially because once they run out of, once you've stunned them out completely, like ooh, they're fucked.
Then you get to destroy their foundation 1/3 of the enhances. You said.
All right.
It's only hyper bomb, Bromley.
It's only hyper bomb.
All right. I think it should be they destroy a committed foundation, but
fuck no. I'm blowing up your baby poster girl so I can hit them with my ghost attack.
It's fine, guys. They destroy one. I destroy one too. Okay, there we go.
All right.
Yeah,
so all in all, my notes for Nick are rethink this enhanced specifically. These other 2 cards are fine. This guy,
probably can have a block.
Probably,
Yeah,
I think both of the non-blocks could just have blocks. I think that Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law, should probably do something else in this enhanced. Rethink that.
My mind watching the stream in my car.
Why are you losing your mind, bro?
Yeah,
Morocco Mole, super funny picture.
Entertaining.
And I think that it's probably really nuts with Squirrel, but the question is, what if Broberg doesn't see the interaction like we didn't see the interaction?
Dude, Secret Squirrel with the squirrel is so meta.
Yeah, it's nuts with that squirrel card. It's very good. It's insane.
So say it was some John Henry shit.
Oh, who else but JHP would?
Dude, I knew the Herculoids.
Yeah, he knew him.
Yeah, but Phil, you gotta admit it's some JHP shit.
Yeah, but that just means that John Henry and I grew up watching Cartoon Network as small children when they played very old stuff on it.
No, what it means is that you're both linked, like at the soul.